short period of time. But I will like to say this. Jeff, thanks to your dad. Your dad started the second year, and the second term, I'm sorry. And we got to spend 8 years like you did. And it's very fortunate because they go by so fast. And I can't believe now when I look back at that 43-year-old young thing that came to that governor's mansion and what I knew, that man I married with a dream and a vision. We never dreamed in our wildest dreams that we'd ever live in that place. But it's amazing where if you let God use you, and you let Him lead you, where He puts you, and He places people with you that can help you do a job that needs to be done. Thank you, all of you, for doing that job in the state of Georgia.
I would be remiss, given this opportunity, not to say thank you for a job well done in creating this book. Miss Deal, Miss Lewis, Miss Dickey, and the many others who have pulled together a treasure that had never been written before. This history was not out there, and have created for those who will be moving into this house in the future a resource of great value, not the least of which you made us look so human, just like the friends that we are, who have had this incredible opportunity to be married to the governor of the state, or in Jeff's case, the son of the governor. So I say thanks again, and thanks to you, and on behalf of those who are going to come after us in the future, what a resource they're going to have in this book. You know, being there, working there, you have to have a whole lot of good help. And I had that, so very many. And 3 that I just must mention. 2 of them are here tonight. Amy Huckabee and Caroline Ballard-Lee and Beverly Messer. They were not just my right arm, they were both my arms so much of the time. So I will go with what had been suggested to me to maybe tell a couple of stories. So, you know, when Zell was elected, the coming of the Summer Olympics was looming in the distance. And we didn't know, of course, whether we would be there for the games or would have had to hand over our preparation to someone else after the '94 elections. But he was reelected. So let me just tell you a little bit about the day at the mansion where the opening events of the Olympics were that evening. We knew that President and Miss Clinton and Chelsea were coming, and we were prepared, and we know that we knew along with them would be some of their staff and some cabinet members in the middle of the day. And then we would all go to the opening ceremonies. So the dinner for the Clinton family was planned, and then after the staff and cabinet members had gone to look at venues and gone to have meetings, they started showing up again with garment bags, wanting to take showers and redress to go to the opening events. And we realized they also thought they were going to have supper with us. But we didn't know that they thought they were going to have supper. So first we called out to the troopers' barracks and asked them to please let us borrow every clean, dry towel they had. And then I called Mr. Lewis down at the Georgia Building Authority, who was operating this huge kitchen to feed security. And very soon, food was on the way. we set up the hot buffet set up, and so everything turned out okay. They had their supper. We all went to the opening ceremonies, but that taught me a good lesson that sometimes the best laid plans can have a kink in them. And I will share another story with you tonight. Zell wanted to have all the valedictorians from the public and the private high schools to come to a reception. And during that reception, he shook hands with every one of them and asked them where they were going to go to college. And many of them were going to leave Georgia. So late on a spring afternoon, on a stool in the kitchen with a yellow legal pad, hope was born. Helping outstanding pupils educationally. And as your applause told me, you know the rest of that story. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for having us.